Hi guys, I'm joined by the former bantamweight cage warriors champ Nathaniel Wood, who faces Andre Ewell next Saturday for UFC 232. Nathaniel, how are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. I'm in diet mode, cutting weight, so that's never fun. But other than that, I'm feeling really good. I'm ready to rock.
I was about to say it mustn't be fun cutting weight, especially when it's just in the lead up to Christmas.
No, it's horrible. I've never had to done it before. And the whole lead up to Christmas, when I was waiting for a fight, I kept saying to everyone, yeah, I'm never doing a fight on New Year's Eve or Christmas, nothing like that. And they came out and said, do you want to fight on the Vegas card? It's December 29th, so that sucks, but it'll be worth it, and I get back New Year's Eve, so I'll celebrate with my friends and family and have a kind of a late Christmas dinner as such.
And obviously, it must be a relief anyway, just to be able to stay on this card because it's such a huge card. Obviously, we've got some great fights on there.
Yeah, definitely. When Tom pulled out, it was, I'd say, a bit of pressure. I was worried, thinking, will they just scrap the fight and say, nah, Nathaniel, let's wait until the London card or something like that. So the fact that they came up with a replacement and said they still want me on the card, that meant a lot to me.
Obviously, you've had a little bit of notice for this fight. How have you switched things up for this fight?
Um, to be honest, not much has changed. Tom, he was an orthodox fighter, but he changed a lot to southpaw. So in the training, I was going with a lot of southpaws, and that's what Andre Ewell is. The only thing that slightly changed is he's a bigger guy. I think he's 5'11", so don't get me wrong, he's going to be very skinny to be making 61 kilos with that height. But I've got tall guys in the gym, so the only real difference is I've just tried to kind of maintain my sparring with them and avoid the kind of the little guys as such, just get used to that reach. And but I always just train to better myself, and because in this sport, touch wood, Andre could pull out now and then they say, oh, you've got someone who's 5'4", and then the whole game changes. So for me, I just every day want to get better myself, and regardless of the opponent, I turn up to fight.
Obviously, looking at both your records, you've got quite similar records. You have a lot of knockouts and fantastic ones at that. How do you see this fight going down?
I honestly see me getting a TKO in the second round or a knockout. I believe that he's looking past me. I can't say whether it's all just a front, but he seems very cocky and quite pretty confident. So I think he's overlooking me. I think he's underestimating me because he's just beat Renan Barral. But Renan Barral is not the athlete that I am, and I can assure you that I'm coming in 100%. So it's gonna be exciting to see. But I'm definitely fit and I'm ready for this fight. So I hope he is too.
Now, you're a London boy. Obviously, it's been announced that UFC is heading to London in March. What would it mean to you to get on that card? Obviously, it's a slightly quick turnaround, but it's about 11 weeks or so. Are you hoping you will be on that card as well?
100%. The first thing I'm going to be saying after my win is, Sean Shelby, get me a place on that London card. I don't care who it is, just put me on there. For me, that's the dream fight. Vegas is great and it's the fight capital, but for me to perform at the highest platform, which is the UFC, and do it in my hometown, that would mean the world to me. So I'm definitely that's definitely on my list.
Now, obviously, you were originally meant to face Tom Duquesnoy. Obviously, Andre stepped in for him. Everyone was so upset about this because obviously it was former BAMMA champ versus former Cage Warriors champ. It's the fight everyone does want to see. Tom has since said that he's hoping he'll be back early next year. Could maybe that be the fight? I know you said you'd face anybody, but would that be the fight, the biggest fight that they could make for you right now?
I'd definitely say it would make sense. Yeah, 100%. Let's get it on. But for me, the only fight I'd rather fight Chito Vera. He spoke a lot of crap to me on Twitter and said a lot of shit. So I'd rather fight him. But if Tom's the opponent everyone wants to see, and the UFC are happy to put it on, then let's go. But I just hope that he doesn't pull out again with another rib injury.
And finally, so obviously with you missing Christmas, once you finish your fight, are you going to have your Christmas dinner then with your family and friends?
100%. I'm gonna have to be fairly careful because if I'm fighting in March on that London card, I don't want to get too out of shape. But I'm definitely gonna be piling in the Christmas dinner after the fight night.
Perfect. Well, it's always great to speak to you, Nathaniel, and good luck next week.
Lovely. Thank you for having me.